So the weight of food is not really a measure of the quality of the nutrient content, how good it's going to be for you, but it's a measure of how much water is there in it. Because if I dehydrate this, if I stick this in a big oven and take all the moisture out, I'm left with a bit of dust, right? Which weighs virtually nothing. But all the water is gone. Now it doesn't weigh anything. So really, the more water I can get in an item, in a crop of food, the heavier it is, the higher the yield, because look how much it weighs. And that was great at a time when food always had the nutrients in, going back thousands of years. They would measure it that way because you didn't need to worry about the nutrients.
Done its job.
So what's now, the issue with modern farming now is the soils have been depleted through overuse of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizers. And the reason that has happened is because after the war, if you want, I don't think I can say it on the video, but certain items that were used in the war quite a lot that resulted in things disintegrating when these things were dropped on them, those things used a main ingredient that's used in fertilizer. So when the war finished, there was no use for these things that made things disintegrate. So they thought, what can we do with it? It works as fertilizer. And so nitrogen fertilizer was thrown on the land and it increased the growth of food rapidly. Now, that was fine, but when plants grow
at that time,
when plants grow quickly, and this is something that is relatively recently understood, plants share about 30, when a plant grows, it takes sunlight and it does a thing called photosynthesis. Most people learn that at school, whether they take
classic A-level biology.
Biology, right? Photosynthesis. So it takes the sunlight energy, takes in carbon dioxide, uses water, converts it into sugars, different types of sugars. But 35% of the sugars that a plant produces through photosynthesis, it shares with the soil microbiome. I mean, it could vary in different locations because the plant needs all sorts of micronutrients, but it can't get them from the soil on its own. It gets them from a relationship and an association with bacteria and fungi and archaea and all sorts of other organisms that live in the soil, many of which haven't even been identified today. But these organisms, bacteria can go down 400 meters into the Earth's rock. They can break through solid rock and granite. Bacteria have been found in granite. And so these fungal hyphae networks, basically, and the bacteria that they're associated with, effectively share and go into the plant roots and the rhizome area, which is the root area of the plant. And the plant thinks, I need some boron, I need some magnesium or manganese or whatever,